There is so much evidence that is suggesting that you and I are living in the most disruptive time in the history of human race. Let me ask you a question. If, like me, you also believe that the world today is changing at a faster pace than it has ever done in the history of human race. If you believe that, raise your hand and say yes.
Yes.
Thank you. If you believe that when we are working in an environment that is consistently changing, we need to consistently evolve as an entity. If you believe that, raise your hand again and say, for sure.
For sure.
Thank you. There is so much evidence that is suggesting that you and I are living in the most disruptive time in the history of human race. Things that were taking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years only a few years ago are now taking 1 to 2 to 3 years. This is the most significant shift that business has ever seen in the last 3,000-year history of business. We are shifting on how we are operating as businesses, how we are communicating with our customers, how we are adding value to our customers and our stakeholders. This is a challenge and also a what? Opportunity, right? It's a challenge and an opportunity. It's putting a lot of organizations and professionals in a challenging position, but at the same time, it's creating a lot of opportunities for the right organizations and especially for project managers or people who are involved in any kind of project work. Why? Because projects are what businesses have used since the dawn of business to add value, to execute strategy, and to build competitive advantage. Isn't it? Right? Projects are what businesses use to work on their strategy, to build competitive advantage, to add value to their business. But at the same time, the current success rate of projects is not very good, right? Why do you think so many projects fail, or why do you think so many projects fail to deliver value to the business or to stakeholders? Why do you think that happens? We do a lot of planning up front, which is based on what we call predictions, right? We're trying to predict about a time in the future, and by the time we get to that time in the future, things have changed. That's one of the reasons projects struggle. What else? Poor risk management. We're not able to identify risks initially and plan for them appropriately. Bang on. What's your name? Claudia. Great. Thanks, Claudia. What else? Let's have something from there. It's this time. Yes, sir. Poor requirements. We do not identify the right requirements or what is it that our stakeholders or customers are looking for. So we don't identify those things robustly enough in the beginning, and as a result, those requirements change. What else? Why else do you think projects struggle? From your experience, and there is no wrong answer to this. Wrong people. Sometimes we don't involve the right people in the right project, so the fit is not there, right? And these are challenges projects have always encountered since projects started. So what did we think we could do to mitigate that? We thought we're going to do a lot of planning up front. We're going to have thick projects plans. We're going to spend months on planning. And then what? We're going to try and stay the course. We're going to try and walk on that path. We're going to minimize what? We're going to minimize disruption. We're going to minimize scope what? Scope creep. We're going to say no to all the requirements changing, like Fabrizio said. We're going to say no to all our customers when they ask us for changes and new requirements. And we're going to try and execute the project on time, on budget, and on the scope that was initially signed off on. Isn't it? Well, the things have changed by the time you get to the end of the project. And if you don't change, does that not defeat the entire purpose of why the project actually started? Yes or no? Right? So we're in a challenging position, and projects are struggling all across the globe. In fact, effectiveness in projects is the biggest chokehold on business growth, on economic growth, and on impact that we have. Agile methodology and its supporting frameworks are the biggest paradigm shift in project management since project management evolved about 150 years ago. But success does not depend on being agile or being waterfall or any other version of these frameworks, but it depends on your ability to understand these frameworks and use the available tools effectively depending on the nature of your work. What did you learn from this video? Comment below and let me know. I read every single comment on my videos. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future videos. We already have a lot of videos on our channel. Check the playlist on marketing, sales, communication, leadership, influence, persuasion, all of these skills that will help you transform the game and raise your career to the next level.